Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the forecast of the Wavespell of the Eagle. So, I would love to talk about the next 13-day cycle. So, the next 13-day cycle, it's going to be related to the eagle, and the eagle is the vision, the creative power, and the mind as well. So we're going to be working with the energies of seeing things from a higher perspective, stemming from a place of neutrality. So it's almost like we're going to be working with the energies of going beyond what we can see, the good and the bad, going beyond duality, and then merging in that unity of the neutrality of seeing the light aspects and the dark aspects of the situation. The eagle also reminds us to connect to this collective mind. The eagle, as the animal embodies, is this higher up animal that is able to see everything, and it's also able to narrow really sharply their sight and really go into a topic and really, zoom in and at the same time zoom out. So it's almost like we're gonna be granted with the opportunity to work through all of these lessons of life. What is life presenting to us? Because we just went through the Wavespell of the wind, and the wind was the communication, being able to communicate and being able to speak from spirit and connect with spirit. And this is actually going to be all the topic that we're going to be working throughout the whole year. So now we are presented with this opportunity to work with the power of neutrality, with the power of the vision, being a visionary, dreaming big. What is it that you want to create? You're here to create something. Everyone is here to create something. Your soul came here to express in a very particular, divinely embodied way. So this is particular to you, and your soul journey and your experience in life is only yours. No one else knows what you went through in your childhood, in your teenage years, in if you went to university or not. No one but yourself knows all the knowledge that you acquired, and therefore you have your own unique gift of your life and wisdom from experience. So being able to have this vision of like what you want to create in terms of like change. Do you want to take part in the change of the world? And I'm sure if you're here and you're listening to this, I'm sure you are one of those people that want to connect to the change, that want to actually really create something from their soul, from their heart. So we're going to be presented the next 13-day cycle with this opportunity. And we're going to dive now deeper into, okay, what are our challenges and what are all the different steps of the Wavespell. Remember that every Wavespell has a certain purpose, certain challenge, certain inspiration, certain way of manifesting, and so on. So we're going to dive deeper into it in a concise way. I know there's always a lot of information. So let's see. Okay, so hope you hear me well. Yes. So the challenge is gonna be the warrior. This Wavespell, we're gonna be presented with the challenge of the warrior, and the warrior is like fearlessness and questioning everything. So it's almost like in order to have this higher vision, we have to question things, and at the same time we don't have to get lost in that questioning, because sometimes it can truly be a lot. Like when we start to question everything, we can get lost in that questioning. So remember, in order to have a higher vision, you're gonna have to have like bravery. You have to be brave in order to fulfill your dreams, in order to have a higher vision for humanity, especially right now where freedoms are taken away and where there is this so much confusion on what's right and what's wrong. Can you go and can you gather that courage that you need in order to really truly see the dream and the reality you want to create? Because unless you are able to connect to that dream, it's not going to happen, because we are creators of our own reality. So we are creating what we experience. So what are you choosing to experience? Are you choosing to question things too much and get lost in the questioning, in that limbo state, and not take action? Or are you ready to take action? Are you ready to implement everything that you're feeling truly in your heart and that your soul wants to express? So that's gonna be your challenge, finding that warrior, connecting to the balance of that warrior, That's how we overcome it. The way we're going to be in service is going to be through the earth, and the earth is going to be the navigation and the evolution. So how are we going to be able to rise up into this eagle standpoint, to this like collective consciousness of like, okay, I'm in this higher mind state, okay, where am I headed? Where are we all headed? So the earth is going to give us the direction. So that's how we're going to be in service, knowing where we're headed. It's going to be how we're raising up into this, okay, higher vision of where we're, of where we're going, where we're putting our energy into. The way that we're going to be forming this action, it's going to be through the mirror, and the mirror is the truth and the reflection. So the mirror is this being able to observe the reflection on others and provide that reflection, because without their reflection we're not really truly knowing what are the things that we need to work on and what are truly our truths. It is through the reflection of what is not truth for ourselves through others that we actually find our truth. So there is this beautiful Vedic meditation from yogic studies, and it's the neti, not this, not that. And it is through going into like, okay, what is truth? Is this truth? No, that's not truth. Is this truth? No, that is changing. So anything that is changing is not truth, because it's impermanent and it keeps changing. So that's how the Vedic system also has this meditation, which is really amazing, because it tells you what is it that is true and not. So I feel like for the mirror, it is this essence of like, okay, am I reflecting through others what is truth, what is not? And then I get to have a higher vision, because this is truly the purpose of this next wave spell. So the way that we're going to command the action, and by commanding means like starting it, like bringing that into physicality, it's going to be through the storm, and the storm is transformation. So it's definitely a very transformative time. I don't know if you feel it, but we're currently like the Lionsgate portal, so the energies are really vibing, and you feel it because the ancients had the Egyptian pyramids aligned with the sun and with Sirius, and how at this precise point in time everything is aligned and vibrating. So this is a very transformational time. So again, through transformation we're bringing this action of higher vision. How the rhythmic tone we have here, the sun, and the sun is the unconditional love. So how we pick up rhythm, how we are starting to bring this action of really truly having that higher vision, it is through the sun, and that's bringing unconditional love to all beings and all situations. So that means truly connecting to that love that everyone has and that everyone is, and it is through that love and compassion that we truly find this neutrality. No one wants to hurt you, right? But everyone has their own conditioning and their own ways of doing things. So we get triggered, but it is through finding and connecting to unconditional love that we move forward. We find inspiration with the resonant tone with the dragon. So the dragon is the nurturing, that primal force, that motherly energy that is really fierce but really protective. So it is through nurturing ourselves first and then others that we get to feel inspiration throughout this journey. The way that we actually check if we are in integrity or not with the galactic tone, it is the wind. And the wind is again the previous Wavespell. So are we in congruence with what we've worked through? Are we able to communicate our truth? That will mean that we are in integrity. That will mean that as long as we keep connected to unconditional love, we find nurturing ourselves first to actually then nurture others, and then connecting to the communication, then it's when we are going to be in integrity. The way that we're going to pulsate the solar tone, it's going to be through abundance, the night, the dreams, the illusions. So the dreams and also kind of like, in order for us to have this higher vision, in order for us to truly see the neutrality, we need to connect to the dreams. And that's what the night represents for us. It's those dreams, those like allowing yourself to dream big. Okay, if money was not an issue, if abundance was not an issue, what would you truly be creating right now? what kind of change would you bring to the world? And that's a beautiful way and beautiful question to bring yourself and connect yourself in this journey. Okay, so how do you manifest? You manifest through the seed. Oh, the sun is leaving. So beautiful. You manifest through the seed, and the seed is the consciousness, so it's flourishing and knowing where you're planting your seeds and knowing where you are watering them, and you know, like what seeds and what soil, and also knowing it's also the knowledge and in terms of like awareness and consciousness. So being able to know, because a seed contains all the information, right? So being able to know where we're planting the seeds is how we're going to be manifesting afterwards. The spectral tone, which is the tone that it allows us to let go of things, is the serpent. And the serpent is the creative force, the sexual energies, this Shakti, this movement. So we actually let go by getting creative, moving and taking action on those dreams that perhaps they were, you know, for a long time they were there and we are not taking action and we are not getting creative. Drop that thing. Do it. Start moving again from unconditional love, finding inspiration through nurturance, and then also through connecting to that creative force. Then the crystal tone. The crystal tone we have here, which is the tone of cooperation and how you're going to share this journey with others, it is through the world bridger. And the world bridger tells us to give ourselves the opportunity to try different things, to connect to things and to die and be reborn every day. So in order to truly communicate this aspect and share this with others, you need to allow yourself to try new things, to follow that vision. And perhaps it feels edgy, and perhaps you don't have a certification, but you have your life experience. So as long as you're teaching from authenticity, from embodiment of those lessons, who needs a certificate ultimately, right? If you're embodied on those lessons, I feel like that's what the world bridger is also giving ourselves the opportunity. I'm not a singer, but maybe I should try singing, or you know, like what not? Why not? You know, it's that energy. And then we transcend with the cosmic tone of the hand, the cosmic hand. And the hand is the healing, the knowledge. So it is through connecting to the knowledge and through connecting to our own healing and the healing of others that we actually have this higher vision, that we actually transcend this journey of this higher vision. So again, it's gonna be a beautiful journey. We're gonna be connected to this neutrality. So we're probably gonna be having like a very detached kind of place, a very mental space, because the eagle is the mind. So be aware to not be too stuck in your mind and to truly connect to what inspires you, which is nurturing yourself in this journey, in this 13-day cycle, and knowing where you're headed and using this energy of like, okay, this is my vision, this is my dream, I'm going for it. Because this is your opportunity to see things from a higher perspective, to truly see, okay, what is it that I'm here to do? Okay, you can question everything and, you know, keep going, but you need to start taking action, because it is through action that actually things will be presented in your reality, that things will make sense. It is through action that you move forward, that you actually clarify. If you start your journey and you don't know exactly if that's your thing, just start, keep sharing, see if that resonates within you. And trust in your dreams, trust in this beautiful opportunity that your soul has to come here on earth to express something so unique that only you can express. And this is truly your magic. This is truly what you came here for, to express your own unique magic. And let me tell you, it's hard to express yourself. And I've been going through this journey myself, like, oh, how can I express myself? I'm scary, this is edgy, this and that. You do it, you go for it, and you keep leaning into fear again and again, and you keep expressing more of yourself, no matter what others think, you do it. And then you'll have the higher vision through this journey. So I hope that gave some clarity of this new Wavespell. And what an amazing journey, and allow for it to feel anything and move and take action from this higher neutrality point. And if you want to get activated, you know, if you want to receive a reading and an activation of your own galactic energy, let me know. And also like, comment, just share it with people that may like, stay in contact, because this really helps me to just spread this beautiful message of the Mayan Dreamspell, which is so amazing. It's such a beautiful system to synchronize us with the energies of nature and the planets. So thank you so much for listening and for being here in the mountains with me. Sending you so much love and blessings.